This episode is sponsored by Legendsverse. For all your action figure collecting, cataloging, and correlating needs, go on over to Legendsverse by clicking the link in the description below and tell them Model Behaviour sent you. Hello gang, and welcome to Displaying-Model-Behaviour, the Earth's mightiest video podcast, with a slightly new look for the show. I might bring the green screen back, I'm going to see how this goes, but I kind of like this feeling a little bit more personal, you know? With the green screen, it feels like it's sort of artificial, like I could be an AI DaveBot 5000. So I think like without that, it's a little bit more human. Plus, I get to say, behold, my stuff. Because also, like, this is pretty much it now. We've been desperately kind of selling and, you know, partitioning off everything to pay for weddings and visas and this and that. But there's a few choice cuts, a few little essentials I couldn't bear to get rid of. From this day forward and forever, I will always be residing on Mezco Thanos Island, where the drinks are free, fun and sunshine. There's enough for everyone. But enough about that. There is still, I was going to say a ton of news. There isn't, really. There's not much. But I wanted to put out an episode because it sounds all corny, but I kind of miss you guys. So, yeah, there is some news out there to talk about. So let's talk about it. Fonjoy have shown off their David Quorn? Yes, it's the vegetarian version. The David Quorn sweat. I'm not redoing this. 1/9 scale Superman. That's going to be the title of today's episode. Vegetarian Superman? Question mark. Yeah, it looks beautiful. 1/9 scale. That's really just like, you really just want to be your own thing, don't you? Someone's like, hey, do you want to do it like normal action figure size? No, bigger. Oh, so like Hot Toys, 1/6? No. Something in the middle. Oh, God, you mean like McFarlane? Well, at least I'll go with McFarlane. No. Not with anything. 1/9 scale. But looking at it, I mean, it might actually be genuinely, not just saying it. This might be the best looking Superman that we've got, I think, because everyone has done Superman. I swear at this point, even Marvel Legends have done Superman. But especially with like all the battle damage, scuffing and everything, it looks mean. But the David Quorn sweat, vegan, sticking with it. He's vegan now, we're upgrading. The face sculpt looks really good because everywhere else just didn't quite nail it right. NECA, McFarlane, Figure Arts, Mafex, I'm not seeing it. But here, it looks better. Maybe that's because they have a bigger 1/9 scale palette to work with. So yeah, if you want a standalone Superman who will stand alone because he doesn't fit with anything else, then Fonjoy might actually be your best bet. Now, at London Comic Con, it wasn't just the Marvel Legends team that was showing off new stuff. Star Wars The Black Series had a bunch of reveals as well, and I've not touched on those yet because they are starting to do so many characters that are outside of the main movies. And I'm like, where is this from? But honestly, I have to say, the actual quality of the figures look lovely. Like these on display in the cabinets at Comic-Con, they look terrific. And I love what we've got here. Young Jedi Master Dooku. So Count Dooku, Christopher Lee, but in his younger, more good guy days. I don't know where this appears. Maybe is it a Star Wars Visions show, one-shot animated thing? Help me out. Where do we get this? And also, why does he look like Nicolas Cage? I'm getting some big Nicolas Cage vibes. He's like, I'm a Jedi. Anyway, that's what I was thinking. So there's that one. I'm going to sort of manually go through here. All right. And also Dave, let Dave sight read this one here. Quinlan Voss. That actually wasn't too hard, but definitely sounds like a random Star Wars name generator type name. Is this from The Acolyte? I don't know. But I do love the swishing effect on the lightsaber. I know that's not a new thing, but I do love that for battle poses. That's kind of cool. Then we've got, oh, yes, this is nice. Seventh Sister, what's her name? Oh, just Inquisitor. Seventh Sister Inquisitor. So from Obi-Wan? Is that right? I don't remember. I remember the Inquisitors because, you know, I remember like they were always arguing and it seemed like a bunch of children being like, it was my turn to play on the Xbox. But I don't remember her specifically. does look kind of cool, though, with the double-bladed silly circle lightsaber thing. I actually kind of dig that. Don't think I'm hating on Star Wars. I'm not yucking anyone's yum. I love the passion and I love a lot of the things in there. If I speak a bit flippantly, it's just because I'm probably trying to mask my ignorance. That's probably more it than anything else. And then one that I do know from my childhood growing up in the 90s, Kyle Katarn from the Jedi Outcast games. I remember stuff. Doesn't mean I have a good memory, though. But Kyle Katarn, yes, I do remember that. In fact, I've got the Ultimate Collection on the Nintendo Switch that I've never played. But I really should do, because that's a big old nostalgia bomb. It's great to see this guy finally in figure form. Now we've got a retro series Darth Maul, who is in his guise from the upcoming Darth Maul show, which I gotta say, actually, what is it? Shadow Lord. Yes, I genuinely am hyped for this. I want to give this a go. I'm a big Darth Maul guy. Actually went to the same school as Ray Park, same martial arts school. I dare say we both had similarly successful careers. But yeah, this is kind of fun. Then we got Emperor's Wrath, Darth Vader, and genuinely, I love this. This with the translucent helmet with the skull design inside, that's actually brilliant. That's really, really cool. I can hear the John Williams Star Wars music when, Emperor's blasting. Look, you will pay for your lack of vision. I mean, none of the other Star Wars movies had that level of gravitas and drama. Oh, gosh, fantastic. Am I thinking right? Or is it a Mandela effect? Did they edit a no into Darth Vader when he picks up the Emperor, like in the re-releases? Did they do that? I don't want to go back and find out, to be honest. But yeah, Darth with the translucent helmet looks fantastic. And then we've got from the Acolyte, the meme face guy, the Stranger. There you go. The Stranger, we hardly knew ye, but he's getting a retro release. 52 Toys are continuing to expand their repertoire, this time with their Alien Facehugger and Egg wind-up toys. And this isn't the normal kind of action figure thing that I cover, but I'm a sucker for Alien, and also I'm kind of loving just seeing what 52 Toys are doing now, because they are bringing us some pretty exciting looking 1/12 scale figures, and also these little kitsch novelty items. I kind of dig them. I mean, they ain't cheap though for little wind-up toys. I mean, what is cheap these days? Smiles. They cost nothing, but they're worth a fortune. That's something that's cheap. So anyway, these are going to be $25 each. Well, actually, no. The wind-up egg that pops open, which again, I kind of pop for, that's $25. And then the wind-up face hugger is $22. And yeah, as kitsch, fun, silly little things, I kind of love them. NECA have revealed their 1/4 scale Art the Clown Terrifier statue. And just no, absolutely not. You've heard me say it before, but I'll say it again too. I love horror movies. Don't want the action figures in my room, though. Same with comic books, I found actually as well. Love horror comics, but I don't want the covers staring at me. Hard pass on that one. And this Art the Clown, like by the time it gets to 1/4 scale, that's almost like conceivably a small person. No, absolutely not. But if you're one of those sick weirdos who would love to have that in your room, then you can get it. And I'm happy for you. I'm not coming over for tea. Mondo have revealed their over-the-garden wall Pottsfield pumpkin figure. I covered some over-the-garden wall stuff a while ago, and I said that I didn't know what it was. And a lot of people in the comments said, dude, you've got to check it out. It's like a really beautiful, is it stop motion animation or just a beautiful animation? Bottom line, I was like, oh, that's awesome. Haven't watched it yet, but I want to, because the designs look lovely. They really, really do. And especially in the spooky season, in the fall or autumn, as we call it. I think this kind of thing is so wonderfully seasonal. I dig it. Anything kind of like pumpkin-y, autumnal kind of related, I really, really love. So if you know, you know. And this does look rather beautiful. Mondo being Mondo, they have their like regular versions and their deluxe versions. So if you want to go all out with this one, you can check out the Mondo website. Mortarion, Demon Prince of Nurgle. I'm sorry, you can't have Nurgle in your name and sound badass. It's like called Bimbly Bomb. It's like Azeroth, Lord of Bimbly Bomb. It just kind of takes the sting out of the tale a little bit. But This Joy Toy Chaos Warrior Emperor. Well, he's a Primarch, isn't he? That's what he is. Looks incredible. They released this video, and I love the designs of Warhammer and 40k, especially the Chaos guys, because it's just how creative do the artists want to get? Just throw on insect wings? Why not? Give them a scorpion tail. I'm all for that. And a Gatling gun? Yeah, go on. That's the fun with those. And Joy Toy just go nuts with these. So if you're building out your Warhammer army with Joy Toy, well, can I borrow a $5? Because you've probably got a lot of money, because they're making a ton of these, and all of them are very expensive, but they look like they're worth every penny as well. Mwah! Chef's kiss. Just when I think Hiya Toys must have completely exhausted their legendary Monsterverse line, they're like, nope, you forgot about Crab Leg Jones. Well, here he is, or as he's probably better known, the Skilla. Skilla? We'll go with Skilla. Whatever you call him, you better do so respectfully, because he looks terrifying. And again, Art the Clown was too big, he was scary. This, for me, it's small, but it's too big, because it's small enough to be a real, actual crab spider type creature. Again, don't want that on my shelf. But maybe you do. If you do, though, I highly recommend you either get a Godzilla or a King Kong. Not necessarily to fight it, but just to let it know that if it got out of line, there would be an Apex Kaiju there to throw him back in his place. Not today, Spider-Leg Jones. Not today. Not on Kong's watch. You know, call me Dave the big, dumb, handsome hypocrite if you want to, but after berating people for wanting to get a big Art the Clown who's just tall enough to be scary and unsettling, I present to you this 1/3 scale Angel Force Series Paratrooper, Mia. Not going to redo that. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, she is that sort of like almost human size enough to be a little bit creepy sort of scale, but at the same time, kind of rather have her in my house than Art the Clown. Just saying. I mean, look, I know this is something that genuinely, guys, I mean, none of us are going to get. Are we? I mean, if you are out, then you're like, yeah, I'll take a punt on this. I mean, God bless you. I'm only saying that because, like, who has the budget for this? I mean, people must do. People must be able to afford these things or they wouldn't make them. But oh my goodness. I'm trying to find a price, but just looking at the latex and the hair and all this jazz, I mean, you've got to be talking hundreds and hundreds of pounds. But there are probably folks out there who want a 1/3 scale sexy paratrooper. And if you do, then now you know where to go. It's Open Sky Studios. They're your hookup. Since this is a bit of a slow news day, I thought it might be fun to do a custom corner. And over on Instagram, Toys Fight Club has shared this video from, I think it's @Miruru, who have done this really cool Weapon X Wolverine on the Romanki big jacked up male body. So I'm not saying that it's a perfect body for Weapon X. I mean, arguably it's way too big and you might not like the Romanki big dude body. The waist is teeny tiny, the shoulders are huge, but if you want an over-the-top kind of look, honestly, I dig it. You know what it looks like? It looks like if Weapon X was designed by the people who made Batman Arkham Asylum. Got a bit of an Arkham Asylum Bane kind of look to him with the techno things and the gauntlets and the straps. I really love this. So, you know, it's one that we can never buy, but if you got the skills to pay the bills and you want to buy a Romanki body, you could always have a go making it yourself. So as a fun curiosity, I wanted to share this with you. It's that time once again for one of my favorite segments. It's the weekly comic book top 10, which of course reminds me to tell you that if you are into your funny books, then to go follow me on Whatnot, the link in the description below, where we can hang out on rather marathon-style live streams where I sell you all these cool and awesome comic books. Speaking of which, we've got 10 of them that are the bestsellers this week. Let's talk about them. So in the number 10 spot, we have got X-Men Book of Revelation, issue number 1. Then in the number 9 spot, it's Predator Kills the Marvel Universe. It's kind of funny how they have to like nerf the Marvel characters so the Predator can kind of one-shot them, but it is still a fun, gory read. Then at number 8, it's The Last Wolverine, issue number 1. Then number 7, Radioactive Spider-Man. Friendly radioactive spider. That's not how the song goes. Number 6, Exquisite Corpses, issue number 5. Then at the number 5 spot, we've got Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion, issue number 5. Then number 4, it's Ultimates 17. Number 3 is Fantastic Four 4. At the number 2 spot, we've got Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 22. And then finally, at the number 1 spot, once again, it's Absolute Wonder Woman, this time at number 13. Absolute and Ultimate, once again, dominating the top 10. And finally, we've got... No, I'm not covering that. And folks, that does it for Good News for today. What did you think about the items covered? Comment below and let me know. If you like what you see here and you want to see more, then you know what you gotta do. You gotta join the 6-1 Clicks by clicking the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And if you want to go one step beyond in supporting this here show, well, you can do by getting yourself a Model Behavior channel membership. By getting one of those, it allows me to keep making these videos. Otherwise, the men come and get me. That's how it works. So gang, if your name's going up the side of me, then thank you so much. And if your name's not going up the side of me, then thank you as well, because I really appreciate you watching this far. It all really helps out the channel. So gang, thank you for everything you do. And until next time. Oh, and click the Whatnot link. Follow me on Whatnot. If you like live streams and like interacting with me in real time, God bless you if you do, then follow me on Whatnot. All right. So yeah, I might see you there. And if not, I'll see you here. And until either of those times... Missed myself. There you go. Keep displaying model behavior.
Coffee. Big time.